So, the reason why you're having such a hard time figuring out what it is that you want is because you're not really putting any thought into it. And then when you think you did, you're not actually putting in your feelings, you're just putting in logic. And when you're using your logic doesn't always follow your heart. And most of the time, you follow your heart. So, why would you make such a decision? Like such a big decision about your life out of not knowing, you know? Sorry, I'm not sure if that made sense, but essentially what I'm trying to say is you are having a hard time because you're not clear on what it is that you want. And if you start getting clear, you'll have something to work towards. Because right now, it's about acting on your thoughts, but you have no thoughts about this. So that's why you're having such a rough time trying to figure it out. So I have the Angel Answers deck. It's the Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. So I'm going to shuffle, and we're just going to see what it is that you need to hear. Alrighty, so a card came out while we were shuffling, and it's compromise. So if you were thinking of something with some sort of option between two things, you're being told to be realistic, but also still try to follow your heart on this. So compromising in a way of allowing things to flow, even if it's not necessarily what you want. So let's see what the first card says. Be assertive, but it's upside down. So you're not being assertive. But with that mask, I'm getting that you're removing something. You're removing that blindfold that you put on yourself oh so long ago. So it's not necessarily that you're not being assertive, but you are. I think the real message isn't the words. I think it's really about that mask. You're taking off that mask. You're being more assertive. You're standing up for yourself. So let's see what else. Get more information. I think this is not just about studying, but also asking yourself, what is it that you want? Getting clear on those desires so you have a clear viewpoint and you're not just trying to step one stepping stone to the next, trying to figure out what you want. Improving health, but it's upside down. And I have to mention, I was just thinking about a nurse's office from school, like when I was little. And it's so odd, but I'm just going to let spirit roll with it. There was this picture of bears walking off of a cliff, like cartoon bears. And it said basically like, would you do it if your friends were? Something like that. And I think it was about like nicotine. And so you need to start focusing on your health. You need to stop focusing on... Okay, let me go back for a second. You need to start focusing on your health, and you need to stop trying to be like everybody else. You need to stop doing something just because somebody else told you that that's what they're doing or that's what worked for them. It's not going to work for you. You have your own path. Of course, you can take advice from them. You can take, whatever you need, like the information. Like literally, we're being told to get more information, but you're being told don't do it to follow other people. 4:44 on the clock. Thank you, Spirit. I needed that confirmation. So let's go on to the next card. Trust. I think you need to start building trust within yourself again. I think you've lacked trust within yourself for a while. And I think it's because you had that blindfold on. You told yourself you couldn't do it. You told yourself you were incapable. You told yourself a lot of mean things. And it's time to start healing that. It's time to start dealing with that. So let's do our last two cards. Peaceful resolutions in reverse. And no. So you're so worried that this is gonna like fall apart, but you're being told no, it's not. You're building this on a very strong foundation. That's why it's taking so long to build. You don't get your dream house in a day. You take time, you build it, you plan it. You want it to be planned. 5:55 on the clock. Start planning your dream life, just how you would plan your dream house. Heck, make blueprints about it. Like, write down what you want. You got this. 6:11 as I paused as well, by the way. So that's a sign. Anyway, love you guys. Bye.